Welcome, everyone. We're just going to give it a couple more minutes. I think everyone's taking seats, but thank you again for coming. So over the next 20 minutes, we're going to challenge everything you think you know about lead generation and show you how CJ Leads is filling the critical gap between media spend and actual revenue. So this isn't about more leads. It's about the right leads that actually convert. So before we dive in, quick intros. I'm Tara Tabaz. With me today is Mark Lipson. We spent the last 10 plus years helping brands not just generate leads, but generate results. This is real revenue and leads that actually convert. So we're both business development managers at CJ, and we've had the opportunity to work closely with brands across all industries to solve one of the biggest challenges in marketing today, turning media spend into actual revenue. So we're excited today to walk you through what we've learned along the way and what the industry is missing. And most importantly, how CJ Leads is solving for that missing link between media investment and measurable growth. So here's the reality every marketer faces. You're spending more than ever on digital, but the leads you're getting aren't converting. Why? Because most lead gen treats quantity as the goal. You're getting flooded with a bunch of junk leads, fake emails, price hunters, bots, and your sales team is wasting their time. Nurture campaigns fail, and your customer acquisition costs skyrocket. Does this sound familiar to anyone? So let's talk about the lead gen reputation problem. Because let's face it, in a lot of circles, lead generation has become this dirty word. Why? Because over time, it's gotten tangled up with the wrong metrics, volume over quantity, low intent traffic, fake clicks, bots, and really just outright fraud. So marketers have been promised these large pipelines, and they're delivered spreadsheets full of dead-end leads. Sales teams really stopped trusting the leads they're receiving, and soon lead gen became shorthanded for wasted budget, wasted time, and the result here is a massive credibility gap. So when most people hear lead gen, they think of exactly what's on the left side of the screen. Sweepstakes that never convert, inboxes that are flooded with spam, bot-filled forms, and campaigns that feel more like a gamble, less like a strategy. And honestly, the skepticism is valid. This is what a lot of the market has delivered over the past decade. Quick wins, dirty data, and really no way to track real ROI. But CJ Leads really flips that model on its head. We're not here to throw more noise into your funnel. We're here to actually create a signal, to create value. Every lead that we deliver is based on real value exchange and verified intent. So that data is cleaned, it's validated, you get full transparency into performance, what's working, what's not, and the why. And most importantly, it's not just a one-off campaign. CJ Leads is an always-on growth engine that is plugging directly into your CRM. And this is really fueling long-term revenue outcomes and growth. This is the moment we start to shift how you think about lead generation. It's not just a gamble, it's really a growth strategy. So what is CJ Leads? And what makes it different from everything else out there? At its core, CJ Leads is a fully managed performance marketing solution designed to do one thing exceptionally well: deliver high quality, convertible leads that actually grow your CRM and pipeline. This isn't self-serve, you're not logging into a dashboard and trying to figure it out yourself. We manage that entire process for you, from creative to publisher sourcing to optimization. That means less internal lift on your team and more accountability from us here at CJ. So in the end, you're only paying for leads that are verified, real, they meet your criteria. And the part that we're really proud about is we reject nearly 44% of leads on average. Why? Because we are ruthless about quality. If it's not passing our filters, you're not gonna see it. And the end result here is our leads are converting 20% better than the industry average. It's not just a promise, I'm not just throwing out a blank number to you. This is actually performance data from real campaigns. We support a variety of campaign types depending on your goals. This can be everything from email signups app installs, trial registrations, even full B2B sales pipeline development. This isn't just a new take on lead gen, it's lead gen finally done right, and we like to say it's lead gen the CJ way. So we know every brand has different needs, different timelines, levels of internal support. So we've designed CJ Leads to be very flexible without sacrificing performance. And there are 3 main ways we can launch a campaign. So first, this is our recommended approach. This is Databowl, so we are building a microsite. We build a fully branded landing page giving us complete control over that user experience. That means better engagement, cleaner data, and more predictable performance. We clean every lead before it even hits your CRM, and the average setup time for this option, 27 days. Second is we utilize your existing website. You already have a high converting page and you want to move fast, we can deliver these leads and this traffic directly to your existing site. All we need is a simple Pixel integration, and you can be live in as little as 14 days. So third option, flexible formats. This is CPC campaigns. This is app installs, co-registration. These are all great for rapid deployment or even just reallocating a budget quickly. For example, most recently, we had a regional department store pivot from a CPL to a CPC campaign, and in under 24 hours, we were able to show them immediate results. So no matter the path, our team really manages the heavy lifting, and we make sure that you're paying for just performance. And with that, I will pass it over to Mark.
Great, thanks everybody. Thank you, Tara. So here's what makes CJ Leads different. It's our obsession with quality over quantity. So let's discuss Shareva. They're a health brand, and when we ran our initial campaign, we rejected about 44% of all the leads that were submitted. So you may be asking yourself, well, why would this happen? Things like duplicate emails, fake names, bot traffic, suspicious IPs. When you work with CJ Leads and our exclusive relationship with our data cleaning service, Databowl, you only pay, in the case of Shareva, on that 56% that are real people with real interest. Yes, you do get fewer leads, but they actually convert. This is an example of how and why CJ Leads continues to deliver 20% better performance than your traditional leads campaigns. And where does it start? Well, it starts with our publishers. And that's where the quality really begins. We work with 500 vetted partners across display, social, content, not just random sites. They're brand safe publishers that we've qualified for performance. And we've been working with our friends at Aramco, who you'll get to hear over the next couple of days, chat. We delivered 85,000 leads for them in 18 markets in just 14 days. So when we talk about a powered managed network that's built for scale, this is what we're talking about. And so I'm going to walk through that specific case study and success story on the next slide. So let me show you what's possible for brands that are out there. Aramco was looking to build their global CRM fast, and so they started working with CJ Leads. And our partners, we activated across 18 markets. Simultaneously, we verified and delivered 6,000 leads per day. As you can see here, display ended up being our strongest promotional channel, driving 40% of total volume. We over-delivered on their budget, and they were absolutely thrilled. So thrilled that they immediately signed another 500,000 lead follow-up campaign. So when we talk about quality meeting scale, this is a perfect example of that. So I'm going to walk you through another example about pivoting very quickly. So MasterCard and a regional department store, who also happens to be a CJ client, shows what's possible when our teams move very quickly. An internal training sparked some ideas. And based on one of the sessions, we spoke with the client development team, and one of the directors mentioned a potential leads opportunity in order to help with a credit card acquisition campaign. Within a week, we actually had a signed IO for over $234,000, which was really fantastic. And as we all know, as advertisers and marketers, budgets come in very fast. They come in furiously, and they actually had to hit some acquisition goals within a very short period of time. We're talking right at the end of the quarter. And so, when some of these technical delays hit, we actually pivoted to cost per click, and we were able to deliver over 40,000 clicks within a weekend. So when we talk about being flexible, being totally managed, we all did that, and we delivered on this client's goal and received some amazing feedback as a result. And then let's talk a little bit about, outside of business to consumer, which we've talked about so far. It's not just for consumer brands, CJ Leads. We're driving serious B2B results with content syndication, webinar registrations, demo requests. Additionally, we can target by things like job title, company size, industry. So if you have business-to-business clients or needs, we're here, and we should definitely be talking. And let's show you a little bit about what is the secret sauce and the magic of CJ Leads. It's the fact that you get to see everything. So cost per lead by source, quality scores by publisher, conversion rates by geography. We optimize in real time based on performance. And if you're able to share some of that downstream conversion data, we can optimize not just for leads, but for revenue. So this isn't a black box, it's full transparency. And then, so I know we have some agency folks in the room, and so this is built ideally for you as well. It helps you hit client KPIs without hitting any, by reducing some acquisition costs. It's a new revenue stream that doesn't conflict with any of your other channels. We handle all the management, and we make you look like heroes. And here's a great stat. When agencies introduce CJ Leads to existing CJ clients, we collectively close 80% more business more often. You already have the relationships. We're here to fully support you through that. And so here comes the exciting part for some of our partners out there, and it wouldn't be a CJU without a special offer. So for CJ attendees today, we are actually waiving setup fees, which is a $5,000 value. We're going to develop your creative at no cost. You get a dedicated launch team and priority activation within just 2 weeks. All you need to do is sign an IO by the 30th of September, or if you can do it by the 27th of September, that'd be a little bit better for Taris, and she's getting married on the 27th. If we can get that campaign started in Q4. This is the easiest way to test CJ Leads completely risk-free. And so we're excited. Let's build a campaign together. Success starts with the conversation. So you can find us at the CJ Leads table, book a discovery call with us this week. You can scan the QR code. We're really excited. Let's get a campaign live this month. So whether you're an agency looking for new solutions or a brand ready to scale, CJ Leads is ready to deliver. And so I want to thank you all for coming today, and thank you for listening to Tara and myself. For those of you who are advertisers here, we have a mixer immediately following this. You're welcome to come to that. I believe it is upstairs. So it's in Suite 312. And then there's a QR code that you guys can scan that we, to learn more about leads. And then tomorrow for our publishing partners at 11 a.m. we have another mixer, and then at 10:30 tomorrow, Alex and Sean, who are in the audience, will be walking through some similar cases from the publisher perspective. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, we're here to answer.